Since the last quarter of 2023, there has been lots of news flying all around about Bitcoin. You understand? And not just because of the next halving that is coming in, and not just because of the bull run that is coming in, but because of the Bitcoin ETF. There's been a lot of narrative, a lot of information flowing around and circulating. And I'm very sure plenty of people are lost in the thought and trying to understand that what is Bitcoin ETF. In fact, I was one of those people a few months ago until I started my research. And what I found out is definitely going to blow your mind. And I will say to you, if you are interested and you're part of those who want to know what Bitcoin ETF means, I advise that you do the usual. If you come closer, let's get right into that. Hello, konnichiwa, salve, bonjour, namaste, ni hao, and lastly, assalamu alaikum. Whatever part of the world you are, you're listening to me at this moment, I'm just trying to say hello to you in as much as possible way as I can at the moment. You understand? Alright, so this is financial literacy right here. And on this channel, we talk about how to make money online. We talk about cryptocurrency, digital finance. And so in this video, we are going to be talking about Bitcoin ETF. But before we get into that, I would like to welcome you if you are a member of this family. And if you are just coming to our channel, I'd like to give you a round of applause and a welcome saying, welcome to this family. This is the place where you're going to enjoy everything you need to know about what is going on in the digital space. You understand? So right, getting into the real business of the day. What is Bitcoin ETF? Alright, so let's start with the word ETF. What is ETF? ETF basically means exchange traded funds. Exchange traded funds. Funds that are being traded on the exchange. You understand? And when we're talking about exchange, we have crypto exchange, we have stock exchange, we have a lot of exchange, like even the forex exchange. And most times Bitcoin is only being traded on the crypto exchange, and plenty of people have interest in Bitcoin, but they are scared of the volatility. So now let's talk about Bitcoin ETF itself. So Bitcoin ETF is the Bitcoin exchange traded funds. And what does it mean, and what is it actually all about? It's an opportunity to give investors exposure and access to the price movement of Bitcoin without actually holding Bitcoin itself or any cryptocurrency itself. So if I'll try to relate this to our normal crypto balance, like our normal world in the crypto space, I would say that this is like you trading spot. In my last video, which you can see the link above here, when I talked about how to trade spot on Binance, I said whenever you're trading spot, you are not buying the assets, you're only trading the market. So now investors, this is going to give investors access and opportunity to trade and be exposed, be able to participate in the crypto market without actually holding any problem market and trade Bitcoin as an exchange. Bitcoin has generated so much interest. In fact, let me say Bitcoin ETF has generated significant interest to investors outside the cryptocurrency space. Let's just wrap all of this up. The main problem here is just that people like here are invested in trading Bitcoin. They're interested in the money we are seeing in the crypto world, but they are scared of the volatility. They are scared of the Central Exchange Security or whatever it is, SEC. They are scared of their problem with Bitcoin. They are scared about the skepticism and their fear with cryptocurrency. You understand? And they are just looking for a way to solve this problem. So now they are saying, okay, can we start trading Bitcoin on exchanges like the stock exchange, on the forex exchange? You understand? That is not very, very, very possible a few times ago. But now the topic has been gaining interest, and now we can say that Bitcoin ETF will be launched, let's say, either this year or even very, very soon this year, or on the very maximum when negatively balanced by year 2025. But that's not all to hit. I understand. Currently, there are no spot trade on Bitcoin ETF, but there are few features attached to the Bitcoin ETF in the market, which has current price at the moment, which you don't know, or you might not know. Now, what are the types of Bitcoin ETFs that are available in the market? There are two major and only type of Bitcoin ETF in the market, which is the spot Bitcoin ETF and the futures Bitcoin ETF. So now we are going to start with the spot Bitcoin ETF. What is the spot Bitcoin ETF? The spot Bitcoin ETF is a kind of exchange traded funds that gives the traders or investors access to the current price of the underlying asset you are discussing, which in this case is Bitcoin itself, right? So what I mean, in spot and in futures, it gives them access to the immediate price of Bitcoin in the market, allowing them to be able to track, trade, follow up, and do everything in their exchange just like they're doing it in the crypto space, but they are not doing it in the crypto space. You understand? So currently there are like some types of Bitcoin sports ETF that exist, but the problem is most of this stuff exists outside the US. There has been some back and forth with the US and cryptocurrency over the years. So we have the CBTC, which is going to be displayed right now. So you have the CBTC and a few others, but the problem is most of them exist outside the US, and the US play a major role in the validity and the belief in cryptocurrency all over the world, because when US get to approve something, the whole world believe yes, then it is definitely something. So let's go to the next one, which is the futures Bitcoin ETF. All right, so there are some few distinct differences between the futures Bitcoin ETF and the spot Bitcoin ETF. But just like in the normal crypto market, what we are going to be looking at in this aspect is the fact that, number one, the futures Bitcoin ETF doesn't give the traders or the investors access to the actual price of Bitcoin in the market. It only gives them exposure, just like you do in the futures market on the normal cryptocurrency. It gives them exposure to the asset and gives them chance or access to trade the market, and possibly also with like leverage, it's chance to leverage, to bet on the Bitcoin price or impact of the Bitcoin price in the crypto markets, like based on their prediction, just like the way you do it in your normal cryptocurrency. Like you want to trade spots or you want to trade futures. So futures is a bet, spot you are trading the actual market price. So just like that, in the same way it happens in the Bitcoin ETF. And this gives them the access to just place their bets. I like to call futures bets. So based on their price prediction, and they're able to as well leverage their investment or their bets in the futures ETF, just like you do in a normal cryptocurrency. But these are not what are very important to why you need to understand the Bitcoin ETF and why you need to understand how it affects the price of Bitcoin in the real cryptocurrency world. For an example now, I said the futures is like the way you trade it in the futures, and the spot is like the way you trade it in the spot. Now, the price of Bitcoin ETF in the spot is different from the price of Bitcoin ETF in the futures. And this is where the logic and the complexity comes in. But before that, let's talk about why are people interested in the Bitcoin ETF? Yes, why are these investors, why are they so much interested in the Bitcoin ETF? Why is the SEC interested in Bitcoin ETFs? Why is US interested in the Bitcoin ETF? Why is China interested in the Bitcoin ETF? So let's discuss all of this, because these are the very important things that will affect the price of Bitcoin in the year 2024. Just in the past 2 days or the past 3 days, we've seen so much investment and interest. I was reading some news, I would display it all over. Some certain investors have promised or have shown their interest to invest a total of 200 and something million in the Bitcoin ETF. So looking at all of these things, we should be asking, why are the investors interested in the Bitcoin ETF? It's just basic, like I mentioned at first. Most times, in the first place, investors are willing to get into the crypto market. They want to flip, they want to trade, they want to invest, but the fear is volatility, the fear is validity, and the fear is accountability. There's no one to be held responsible. They feel like it's something anonymous, and just like they want it to be in their normal exchange, especially people or major players who don't understand how the crypto space works. You might feel like that should be easy, but yes, it is because you've been in the crypto space for quite a long period of time. That's why you might say the crypto space is easy. So most of them don't understand how the crypto space works, and since the last bull run, there has been a lot of rug pull and some scam going around in the crypto space. On a yearly basis, there's almost $1 trillion scam going around in the crypto space. So just like today, at the moment which I'm recording this video, which is the 3rd of January 2024, there's been let me say some 600 and something million of accounts liquidated on trading, accounts that are trading and are being liquidated, $600 something million in total have been liquidated. This is the highest that has ever happened, and that is due to rug pull in the market. So now, why are investors interested in the Bitcoin ETF? The first thing is the ease of access. You understand? Most of them don't understand how the crypto system works. Most of them don't understand how to trade. Most of them are scared. Most of them are skeptical. So most of them want to, have this belief and assurance that yes, their money is safe. So that is the number one thing why they push for the Bitcoin ETF, because definitely everybody loves something that is good. Everybody loves and everybody wants to benefit from the crypto pump and how the market goes. But they want something assurance. So the second reason why major investors and major players are so much interested in the Bitcoin ETF is the matter of regulatory oversight. Yes, regulatory oversight. Like I mentioned earlier, there's this fear of validity and all. So investors are willing to put in their money and they just want to be sure. So the Bitcoin ETF is protected by the SEC, will be protected by every country's regulatory system. You understand? So now you feel like, all right, so my country's government, like any country that supports cryptocurrency, is going to be backing the ETF. So you see like, okay, right now I'm not just buying cryptocurrency, I'm not buying Bitcoin, I'm buying Binance, which I don't understand, or which I can't see anybody, but I know that, all right, this is monitored, this is supervised by the Exchange Commission of my country. So definitely there is this belief, there's this assurance, there's this confidence that you can have in Bitcoin ETF, not just on Bitcoin, but on Bitcoin ETF. So that is why most people and most players are, if financial players are pushing. The third reason why most of these investors are very interested in Bitcoin ETF is the ability to diversify their portfolio diversification. Alright, like I mentioned right now, since like almost how many years ago, more than 50 years ago, people have been trading the stock exchange, you understand, and things kept going on. For over 20 years, people have been trading the forex exchange, right? Now, over the last 10 years or 15 years, the crypto market came in. People benefited from the sports and from the stock exchange. People benefited from the forex exchange. But with the advent of the crypto exchange, they can't benefit because it sounds or it looks kind of alien to them and they wish to partake, but because of fear they can't partake. But with the Bitcoin ETF, they'll be able to diversify their portfolio, they'll be able to diversify their investment. That is what I mean. They'll be able to diversify their investment, not just in stock, but as well earn from the stock, earn from the forex, and as well earn from the crypto market without any fear of being rock-pulled or being scammed. Let's talk about this seriously. If I was in their shoes, I'll be doing the same. I wouldn't want to put like $600 something million in something I can't be very sure, I can't be very assured about, even if I'm very interested in. So don't see this Bitcoin ETF as some people trying to take over the crypto world. See it as a benefit even for you in the crypto, because these people are saying we are ready to put in money, but we just want assurance. And to get this thing done, they are putting in their efforts, they are weighing in their influence to get the Bitcoin ETF approval in the market up and around. The fourth reason why major investors are also interested in the Bitcoin ETF is the matter of wide acceptance. Now look at it. For an example, if you heard that the richest man in Africa, Aliko Dangote, has invested $30 million in Bitcoin, most people don't believe in what they can't see, right? Most people don't believe in most of these cryptocurrencies. They don't believe in digital stuff. So, but when they hear that, okay, Dangote is investing 300 or something million in Bitcoin, they'll be like, oh, definitely it's something I can do. I want to put in that money. You see people buying shares, you see people buying stock. You see people buying shares, you see people buying stock. Putting a lot of money, putting a lot of their savings in it, just because of one thing. There's just one leverage there. And the leverage there is the fact that they know they are safe. Their actions are safe, their investments are safe. So now, they see big people which they look up to, financial major players, which you call the ways in the crypto space, getting into markets, and they say, all right, they also can do this. So if you have major investors in the Bitcoin ETF, definitely lots of people who don't believe in cryptocurrency will as well believe in cryptocurrency and start investing their money. So either way, is either the Bitcoin ETF gets approved or it doesn't get approved. It is a win-win situation for major crypto players, and you understand. And I'll say it is a positive vibe, is a positive omen, and a positive indication to the fact and attestation that the price of Bitcoin will get to $100,000 before the end of the year 2025. So if you're interested in the Bitcoin ETF and you want to trade, currently there are few countries in which the Bitcoin ETF is available. Number one, which is not available, is the US. The Bitcoin ETF is yet to be available at the US. There's been some lot of back and forth. You've seen the US prying deep into the crypto space, with the sieve of the Binance CEO and stepping down and all of things, but the analysts are also doing their work and they're trying to get their feet right before they say, all right, people, we can start investing in Bitcoin. So this is all I have to tell to you about Bitcoin ETF. And if you found this video interesting, please I implore you to subscribe, like this video, and share. Let YouTube know you're getting proper content from this channel. So till when next I come your way, play big and stay fit.